You are not your emotions. A path to inner stability. We live in a time where emotions often take center stage. We say, I am angry, I am anxious, I am overwhelmed. But what if the way we speak about our emotions is quietly shaping how we experience them? What if, without realizing it, we fuse our identity with every emotional wave that passes through us? One of the most transformative insights found in Buddhist philosophy, and increasingly supported by modern psychology, is this: you are not your emotions. You are the awareness that observes them. It sounds simple, but if deeply understood, it changes everything. 1. You are the sky, not the weather. When anger arises, it can feel total. When fear appears, it can seem all-consuming. When sadness settles in, it can color everything. But there is a profound difference between saying, I am angry, and there is anger present. In the first statement, you become the emotion. In the second, you recognize it as something happening within you, but not as you. A helpful metaphor is this: you are the sky. Emotions are the weather. Sometimes the sky is clear and bright. Sometimes clouds roll in. Sometimes there is thunder, lightning, and a violent storm. But no matter how intense the storm, the sky itself is never damaged. Storms pass. The sky remains. In the same way, emotions move through you, but they are not the essence of who you are. The next time a strong emotion arises, try something simple. Silently say to it, I see you. Not, go away. Not, this shouldn't be happening. Not, what's wrong with me? Just, I see you. And that small shift creates space. And in that space, stability begins to grow. 2. Pause before you react. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space lies your freedom. Emotions often feel urgent. Anger demands action. Fear demands protection. Hurt demands defense. But emotions are impulses, not instructions. They provide energy, not wisdom. Imagine someone says something that triggers you. Immediately your chest tightens, your jaw clenches. Thoughts accelerate. The body prepares for action. In that moment, you can do one thing that changes your entire trajectory. Wait 5 seconds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then ask yourself, if I act from this emotion right now, will it create peace or more suffering? That question interrupts autopilot. Most of us don't react from conscious choice. We react from conditioning. Old patterns, past wounds, unmet needs. The pause is not suppression. It is awareness. It does not mean you never express anger. It means anger does not automatically control your behavior. Freedom is not found in eliminating emotions. Freedom is found in choosing your response. 3. Understand your emotional triggers. Emotions do not arise randomly. They have roots. When a reaction feels disproportionate, it often means something deeper has been touched. Perhaps you feel intense frustration when someone dismisses your ideas. Perhaps you feel jealousy when someone succeeds. Perhaps you feel anxiety when plans change unexpectedly. The event itself is rarely the full cause. It is usually a trigger, activating something older. Instead of judging yourself, become curious. Ask, what am I attached to right now? What am I resisting? What expectation is not being met? Underneath many emotional reactions lie 3 core attachments. The desire for approval, the desire for certainty, the desire for control. When approval disappears, we feel hurt. When certainty dissolves, we feel anxious. When control slips away, we feel anger or panic. These desires are not wrong. They are deeply human. But when we cling to them rigidly, they become sources of suffering. If someone criticizes you and you feel anger, perhaps underneath is attachment to validation. If circumstances change suddenly and you feel stress, perhaps underneath is attachment to control. When you shift from self-judgment to curiosity, emotion becomes insight. You move from "what's wrong with me" to "what is this trying to teach me?" And that shift is powerful. 4. Calm the body to calm the mind. We often treat emotions as purely mental experiences, but emotions live in the body. Anger feels hot. Fear feels tight. Sadness feels heavy. Mind and body are inseparable. When your nervous system is in survival mode, fight, flight, or freeze, your mind cannot be calm or rational. So instead of trying to control your thoughts first, start with the body. One simple breathing practice can be more powerful than hours of mental analysis. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. The longer exhale signals safety to your nervous system. It tells your body you are not in danger. As your body settles, the intensity of the emotion softens. You cannot think clearly in a body that believes it is under threat. Emotional mastery often begins with physiological regulation. 5. Detachment without indifference. Detachment is often misunderstood. It does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you become emotionally numb. It does not mean you withdraw from life. Detachment means you stop clinging. It is the absence of grasping. Imagine holding sand in your hand. If your palm is open, the sand rests peacefully. If you squeeze tightly, it slips through your fingers. Life works the same way. When you cling desperately to a specific outcome, a promotion, recognition, a certain response from someone, tension builds, and tension breeds suffering. Detachment means showing up fully, acting sincerely, caring deeply, while releasing the outcome. You might say to yourself, "I will be fully present, and I will let go of the result." This is not passivity. It is mature strength. You do what is aligned with your values. You speak honestly. You act with integrity. But you understand that not everything is within your control. And when you release the outcome, much of your anxiety dissolves. You still care, but without gripping. 6. Build daily emotional discipline. Emotional mastery does not happen in a single breakthrough moment. It is built through gentle, consistent practice. Like strengthening a muscle, stability grows through repetition. Each morning, set a simple intention. For example, today I will notice before I react. Today I will observe my emotions without judgment. Today I will choose my words carefully. An intention is not a promise of perfection. It is a direction. Then at the end of the day, reflect. Not to criticize yourself. Not to say, "I failed again," but to learn. Ask, what emotions showed up most today? When did I react automatically? When did I respond consciously? See mistakes as lessons, not as evidence of inadequacy. Every time you notice an emotion before being consumed by it, you strengthen awareness. Every time you pause, even for a single second, you build freedom. The core message: you are not broken. Maybe you feel deeply. Maybe you are sensitive. Maybe your emotions can be intense. That does not mean you are broken. It means you are human. The goal is not to eliminate emotions. The goal is to hold them without being ruled by them, to surf the waves instead of drowning beneath them. Some days the storm will be strong. Some days you will fall back into old patterns. That is part of the path. But every time you say, "There is anger present," every time you pause before reacting, every time you explore your attachments, every time you calm your body with breath, every time you release the outcome, You strengthen something deeper within you, something steady, something spacious, something untouched by the weather. You are not your emotions. You are the awareness in which they arise. And from that awareness comes calm. From that calm comes wisdom. And from that wisdom comes a freer life.